Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
So, just now we discussed in the last class relative velocity. So, this is the picture which shows the relative velocity concept, right? So, here we have two objects, object A and object B. One is moving with average velocity VA, another one is moving with average velocity VB. At time t is equal 0, these are the positions of two objects A and B. One is XA, that is for A, another one is XB, that is for B. So, XA of 0, XB of 0. After certain time, for example, after t seconds, so this is the position of A, this is the position of B. Actually, here it is moving with B, So, because of this speed and in this time, it is going to cover certain displacement. So that here it is XA of t. So, here also when it is moving with some velocity in certain time, the velocity will be different now because it is VA, it is VB. So that it may be XB of t. So, this is the picture which shows the relative velocity. Relative velocity means the velocity of an object with respect to another object. Relative velocity means velocity of one object with respect to another object. So, here the reference is very important. So, that is why I explain you two examples. One is train example, another one is bike example. With those two examples, we can understand clearly what is relative velocity, right? Okay. Now, you can see this derivation for relative velocity. Derivation means just like expression for two different velocities, either velocity of A or velocity of B with respect to rest of the object. Okay, right. See here, point by point. Listen carefully, concentrate seriously. Okay, see this. From this picture, shall I write these two equations? See this. XA of t is equal to XA of 0 plus VA into t. So, velocity into time means what will come? Velocity into time means what happens? Displacement, because velocity is equal to displacement by time, no? Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Displacement is equal to velocity into time. So, here this displacement, so the displacement covered by a body in t seconds is equal to the displacement when the displacement of the body at t is equal to 0 seconds plus velocity of the body into this time interval. So that we are getting displacement of a body in t seconds. Similarly for B, XB of t. So, displacement of a body B, body or object. So, the displacement of body or object B in time t seconds is equal to displacement of B at time is equal to 0 seconds plus velocity of the body into time interval, that is t seconds. XB of t is equal to XB of 0 plus VB into t, right? So, this for our convenience I put as equation number 1, right? There are two equations, one for A, another one for B. but okay, but here, okay, but here we have two equations, one is for A, another one is for B, okay, right. Now the displacement from A to B, displacement from A to B is xba of t is equal to xb of t minus xa of t, xa of t, okay. Then that is equal to xba of t is equal to xb of t minus xa of t. So it is relative displacement, the displacement of B with respect to A. Displacement of B with respect to A is equal to, you can write like this, xB of t minus xa of t, right. xB of t means what this is, so that we are writing here. xa of t means what this is, so that we are writing here. Now mathematically, xB of 0 minus xa of 0 plus Vb minus Va into t, Vb minus Va into t, right. So mathematically we are getting this equation or this expression from the above, right. Next, we have seen object A from object B has a velocity. If you see object A from object B has a velocity Vb minus Va. So in simple words you can say that velocity of B with respect to A, velocity of B with respect to A, that is Vba, right, that is Vba, that is Vb minus Va. So here you can see velocity of object B relative to object A, relative to object A, that is Vb minus Va, that is equal to Vba. Similarly, velocity of object A relative to object B, velocity of object A relative to object B, Va minus Vb is equal to Vab, right. What is the relation between these two? You can see here, Vba is equal to minus Vab, Vba is equal to minus Vab. So Vba means, keep in mind, velocity of object B with respect to A. Otherwise, velocity of object B relative to object A, that is Vba. Vab means velocity of object A relative to object B. Otherwise, velocity of object A with respect to object B. The relation between these two will be like this. So Vba is equal to minus Vab. Okay. So through this picture we are trying to understand and we are trying to derive the expression between relative velocities of one object with respect to another object. So B with respect to A and A with respect to B. So first we have written expressions for displacement for A and B after a certain time interval t. So those things are these two equations, right. So those are these two equations. Then we went to write for relative displacement, that is xba with respect to or in the time interval of t. So that is this one, that is what xba of t is equal to xb of 0 minus xa of 0 plus vb minus va into t. Afterwards we are writing these two. The relation between these two is vba is equal to minus vab, right. Now we are going to see the graphs for different situations, right. So here we have three graphs A, B, C. So this is the displacement time graph. So you can say that position time graph. See here, position time graph for two bodies A and B moving with equal velocities. This is the graph. So this graph indicates that position time graph for two bodies moving with unequal velocities. Moving with unequal velocities. It is for A, it is for B. Next, position time graph for two bodies moving in opposite directions. So three situations are here. Please try to understand. In this situation, both the objects, both the bodies are moving with equal velocities. So VA is equal to VB. VA is equal to VB. Otherwise, VB is equal to VA. In this graph, here the situation is both the bodies or both the objects are moving with unequal velocities. So suppose it is VA, it is A, it is B. So it is VA. So the velocity of object A is VA, velocity of object B is VB. So VA and VB are different. So here unequal velocities. Next, this graph indicates that this graph is this is the graph for the situation where the two bodies moving in opposite directions, right? Suppose one is like this, means another one is like this. So one is towards positive x-axis or along positive x-axis, means another one is along negative x-axis. Both are in opposite directions, right? Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the first situation or the first graph. If VB is equal to VA. So in first graph, I told you both the bodies or objects moving with equal velocities. Then you can write VB is equal to VA, no? Then automatically what is VB minus VA is equal to 0. When VB is equal to VA, what about VB minus VA is equal to 0? So the velocity of B relative to A is 0. So the relative velocity is 0. So now from equation 2, right? So just now I told you what is equation 2. So from the equation 2, you can write this one. What is displacement or position of B after certain time t minus position of A after certain time t is equal to xb of 0 minus xa of 0. So what this expression is saying for us? So this expression is saying that two objects A and B stay at equal distance. Two objects A and B stay at equal distance. Okay, right. Then their position time drops are straight lines. So just now I showed you the first three graphs I showed you, So the first graph, so here if you see that first graph, two bodies A and B giving straight lines which are parallel to each other, right? So that you can say relative velocity is 0. Relative velocity is 0. So when the distance is same, when the distance is equal, when the distance travelled by both the objects A and B is equal and the time is also equal, that is what, t seconds for both A and B, then automatically the velocity is same. When the velocity is same, there is no relative velocity. So the relative velocity is 0. Relative velocity is 0. Okay, right. Next, B. So here we have to keep in mind, that is second graph, that is B graph. So in the B graph, the situation is both the bodies are moving with unequal velocities. So one is VA, another one is VB, and moreover VA is greater than VB. We assumed unequal means you can assume either VA is greater than VB or VA is less than VB, no problem. So we assume VA is greater than VB. Okay, right. So when VA is greater than VB, you can write this one, no? That is what, VB minus VA is negative. VB minus VA is negative. For example, VA is equal to 20. XA is 10 meters. So at 0 seconds, when the time is 0, the displacement of A is 10 meters. So here VA is 20 meters per second. VB is equal to 10 meters per second and XB is equal to 40 meters. Right? Then the time at which they meet, t is equal to 3 seconds. T is equal to 3 seconds. Right? At this instant, XA of t is equal to XB of t is equal to 70 meters. XB of t is equal to 70 meters. So if you calculate the displacement of A after time 3 seconds and if you calculate the displacement of B after time 3 seconds, then you will get 70 meters. So what is this 70 meters? At 70 meters, the object A overtakes B. So from starting onwards, if they travel 70 meters, the distance travelled by A is equal to distance travelled by B in time interval of 3 seconds is 70 meters. So the distance travelled by both is 70 meters, means then they will overtake each other. So there the velocity of object B relative to A, VBA is equal to, because already we know what is VA and what is VB, Amma? So if you substitute VB and VA value, right? So you know very well VBA is equal to VB minus VA. VB minus VA. So VB is 10 minus VA is 20. So 10 minus 20 is equal to minus 10 meters per second. That is equal to minus VAB. So VBA is equal to minus VAB. Okay, right. So now we are going to discuss the third graph, right? It is C. See here. So in this third graph, what is the situation? In this third graph, what is the situation? Both the objects moving in opposite directions. Moving in opposite direction. For example, A is moving like this, means B is moving like this, opposite, right? So one is towards right, means another one is towards left. Whatever it may be, but both the bodies has to move. Both the bodies should move in opposite directions, opposite signs. Okay, right. See here, with the example we are going to understand. Object A is moving with 20 meters per second, starting at xa of 0, 10 meters. For example, B is moving with minus 10 meters per second, starting at xp of 0, 40 meters. Right? So please try to understand, here it is plus, it is minus, because both are moving in opposite direction. Then the two objects meet at t is equal to 1 seconds. The two objects meet at t is equal to 1 second. Then what is the velocity of B with respect to A? Velocity of B with respect to A. VBA is equal to minus 10 minus 20, that is equal to minus 30 meters per second. Right? Minus 30 meters per second. If you observe carefully, because you know VA and you know VB and you know VBA. VBA is here 30, no? This minus indicates the direction in which the velocity is present. Right? So here minus indicates the direction in which the velocity is present, because velocity is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude and direction. I will repeat once again. Velocity is a vector quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Okay? Right. So here it is 30 meters per second. It is 30 meters per second. So this 30 is greater than 20, no? Is also greater than 10 now. So that what does it mean? You can write like this. The relative velocity, the velocity of B with respect to A. The velocity of B with respect to A is greater than velocity of B. And also you can write velocity of B with respect to A is greater than velocity of A. So these two things you can write based on the situation. So according to this, what is the situation here? Both are moving in opposite directions. Then if you take certain values, then you can find the relative velocity or velocity of B with respect to A. Right? So that is greater than VB, that is greater than VA. You can also find velocity of A with respect to B, that is VA minus VB. VA minus VB. So what is VA here? 20. What is VB? Minus 10. So automatically it also will become 30. That is also the same situation. So when two bodies are moving in opposite directions, the relative velocity, the magnitude of relative velocity is greater than velocity of either of objects or either of bodies, either B or A, which is greater than B. I mean velocity of B with respect to A is greater than VB. Velocity of B with respect to A is also greater than VA. That is, okay, right. So in relative velocity, first we discussed what is relative velocity, then we derived the relation between two different, that is what, velocity of B with respect to A and velocity of A with respect to B, that is VBA is equal to minus VAB. VBA is equal to minus VAB. Then we came to discuss three different situations. In situation 1 is both the bodies are moving with equal velocities. Both the bodies are moving with equal velocities. Next, second situation is both the bodies moving with unequal velocities. So, first situation is both the bodies are moving with equal velocity. Second situation is both the bodies are moving with unequal velocity. The third situation is both the bodies are moving in opposite directions, moving in opposite direction. Okay, that is right. Now, we are going to discuss one important problem on this concept of relative velocity. Okay, please try to understand one important problem based on the relative velocity. Okay, right. So, problem is also like situation. It is a situation in our daily life. Okay, right. First, I will explain you the problem, then you can go for answers. Okay, right. Problem means don't think like mathematical problem. Problem means in our physics it is the situation. So, based on that situation, they will ask some of the things that we have to answer. Okay, right. So, if you observe carefully, what we are okay. First, I will explain the situation. Be concentrate. So, these are the directions, geographical directions: north, south, west, east. Okay, right. There are two trains. Train A is moving towards north. Train B is moving towards south. Train A is moving towards north with 54 kilometers per hour speed. That you can convert into meters per second. That is 54 into 5 by 18 will give us 15 meters per second. Next, here 90 kilometers per hour. If you observe carefully, here there is minus, because if it is positive, this will become negative. It is negative y-axis. That's why minus. Minus indicates that the train B is moving in opposite direction when compared to the train A. Okay, right. So, here the train B is equal to minus 90 kilometers per hour. The minus is giving the relation between these two. Okay, right. So, anyhow, this 90 kilometers per hour you can convert into meters per second. That is 90 into 5 by 18. It will give us 25 meters per second. Okay, right. Now, so I explained the situation. So, what is the situation? Two trains are there. One train A. Train A is moving towards north with 15 meters per second speed. Another train is moving towards south with 25 meters per second speed. Okay, right. Now, what is velocity of B relative to A? We are going to find velocity of B with respect to A. That is equal to VB minus VA. VB minus VA. So, VB is what? Minus 25. VA is what? 15. So, minus 25 minus 15, that is equal to minus 40 meters per second. Minus 40 meters per second. Okay, right. So, we found velocity of B relative to A, that is VB minus VA, that is equal to minus 40 meters per second. Okay, right. So, here if you observe carefully, here we got minus. So, this is, so whatever the velocity of B with respect to A, which is along this line towards the south, that is important for us. So, the minus is very important when we talk about vector quantities. The minus is very important when we talk about vector quantities, because these things having, so the vectors having both magnitude and direction. To represent a vector quantity, we need both magnitude and direction. So, the plus and minus, the signs are very important. Okay, right. Next, we are going to calculate velocity of ground with respect to B. Velocity of ground with respect to B, because the trains are moving on ground now. Trains are in motion on surface of earth, on ground. So, here we are going to calculate velocity of ground with respect to B. So, what is the velocity of ground with respect to B generally? So, velocity of A relative to B is VAB. VAB. So, here velocity of ground with respect to B is velocity of ground minus velocity of B. So what does it mean? Velocity of ground is 0, no, generally. So 0 minus VB, that is equal to VB means what, ma? Velocity of train B. Velocity of train B, it is minus 25. It is minus 25. So that 0 minus of minus 25, it is minus 25. Already minus is there. So 0 minus of minus 25 means it is plus 25 will come. Plus 25 will come. Okay, right. Next thing is third one. So before going to discuss this third one, we have to go for situation again back. Okay, see. The first two things over. In first case, we calculated velocity of B, velocity of train B relative to A. In second case, we calculated velocity of ground with respect to train B. With respect to train B. In the third case, before going to discuss the third, we have to go for situation back. See here. Here, a monkey which is in motion on the top of train A. A monkey which is in motion on the top of train A in opposite direction. So see the red light now. So how the red light is moving? In that manner, a monkey is in motion. So it is train A. Train A is moving towards north, but monkey is moving towards south on the top of on the roof of the train A. Right? With how much speed? It is with 18 kilometers per hour. That if you convert into meters per second, it is 5 meters per second. Okay? So with 5 meters per second speed, a monkey is in motion on the roof of train A towards south. Okay, right. Now the question is, we have to find the velocity of monkey with respect to ground. That is the question. We have to find velocity of monkey with respect to the ground. Okay, right. So to calculate that velocity of the monkey with respect to ground, first we have taken this expression. What is the expression? Velocity of monkey with respect to train A. Velocity of monkey with respect to train A, that is equal to Vm minus Va. Already you know that. So Vba is equal to Vb minus Va. Otherwise Vab is equal to Va minus Vb. So similarly here, V velocity of monkey with respect to train A is equal to velocity of monkey minus velocity of train A. So Vm minus Va, that is equal to minus 5. That is minus 5. Okay, already they have given ma, because this is the velocity of monkey with respect to train A. This is already given quantity, right? Velocity of monkey with respect to train A, that is minus 5. But what we have to find? We have to find Vm. So Vm minus Va is equal to minus 5. So Vm is equal to Va, already we know, that is what, 15. Okay, right. So take this minus Va to this side, then Vm is equal to minus 5 plus Va. So that minus 5 plus 15, because it is 15, no, plus 15, right? See here. So minus 5 plus 15, that is equal to 10 meters per second. 10 meters per second. So velocity of monkey with respect to ground is 10 meters per second. 10 meters per second. Okay, right. So this is all about relative velocity concept. So first, what is relative velocity? And by taking two objects A and B, we derived an expression for velocity of A with respect to B and velocity of B with respect to A. Afterwards, we discussed three different situations. In one situation, both the bodies are moving with equal velocities. In the next situation, both the bodies are moving with unequal velocities. Next, both are moving in opposite directions. Okay. Afterwards, we discussed an best example to understand the concept of relative velocity. Okay, right.